Hey guys, today's discussion is recaps or 34-hour reset. Which do you prefer? All right, let's get this party started. So, recaps or 34-hour reset. That's I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. There's a lot of videos out there on that. I'm just going to give you what Kangaroo Trucker likes to do. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I do have some new subscribers, and I'm grateful for everybody who takes the time to watch this show and this channel. And I'm basically just an ex-corporate guy that over 50 got out on the road. My brother used to drive, so I wanted to see what it's like to walk in his shoes. I got a business back in Atlanta, and it's been an interesting adventure. So I wanted to vlog on it and, you know, look back on it when I'm old and I can't drive anymore and go back and reminisce. So that's what I'm doing. Oh no, I got a phone call. I think we're good. So anyway, so the recaps. I used to be, Johnny Outlaw is somebody that I respect a lot. He's been driving for a lot of years, and he would always say to do a reset. And I used to not like to do that, but then it just finally clicked for me. A reset, 34-hour reset, is when you're out on the road, it's really only a day off. But like right now, I only have 11 hours and 53 minutes to make it to Monday at the end of the day. Today's Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, I could only run 11 hours and 53 minutes for the next 2 days because I ran hard for the first part of the week. So it really does give you a better opportunity just to run hard. And if they don't have the miles for you or something, and you end up with enough where you can run 10 hours for the next few days before you get to your recaps, then maybe that's the decision to make. But for me, they've been giving me the lows. I made over 2,500 this week, and it was interesting. They gave me an option. My dispatch called me and said, "Hey, I have an opportunity with Target in Atlanta. I want to talk to you about." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'll entertain that." And long story short, I talked it over with my wife, slept on it, and then I basically emailed him back and just said, "I don't think it's for me." It would have been ideal. My wife's recovering from knee surgery, so I wouldn't have minded being home to help her out, but she's getting around pretty well. And I asked her what she thought about it. Here's the gig. It's kind of like the regional thing with Walmart. 5 days and then go home for 2. And, you know, that always sounds attractive. But here's the deal. It's running nights, which I don't mind doing. However, just because I don't mind it doesn't mean I like it. I don't dislike it. I just don't prefer it. Because night running is, it's a little more dangerous. You do got, you know, your visibility is just not quite there as it is. I like running early in the morning, which, you know, it's dark, but it's not dark the whole, you know, 10-hour run. It's just dark for a few hours, and then sunlight comes up, and then kind of breaks the day up for me. That's just what I like to do. 2 to 3 a.m. to 2 to 3 p.m. That's kind of where I like to roll. Anyway, this would probably be an 8 to 8 type of thing, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And to go home for 2 days when you've been running nights, to flip it around, to run around and do some normal life stuff during the day, you know how hard that is to switch from nights to days. So I had that in the back of my mind, and he said I'd have to put a pallet. I'd have 4 stops, and I'd have to put a pallet with a pallet jack on the trailer. And I don't mind physical labor, and 1 pallet isn't bad. Hopefully, I had to move a pallet of sod one time. It was peat moss, actually, and it was good Lord, it was stacked probably 10 feet tall. It was in the trailer. It was way in the back of the trailer, and I was leaning so far back, pulling on the pallet jack because I was on a slight incline, so I was pulling uphill. Oh my God, my legs were shaking. My legs were shaking after that. So as long as it's not like that. But anyway, one pallet on, and then go to 4 stops. One pallet, one pallet, one pallet, one pallet. Go to the Target DC, get unloaded, and then go do that, rinse and repeat. So do that twice a day, 5 days a week. And I'm not a real good person to do repetitive, basic stuff. So that was kind of counting against me. But again, I was thinking, well, if I can help Linda out, my wife, and then also, you know, stay out of the Northeast or the winter type for a little bit, maybe I'll try it. But then the kicker was, you know, I was only going to pay about $1,450 a week, guaranteed. And I'm making 18 to 25 right now. I did the math. It's going to cost me at least $1,600 a month to take that gig when I could run open over the road right now. So I just asked my wife, you know, what do you think? I mean, I'll do it, but if I'm not going to help you much at home, then I'd rather go ahead and run and make the extra $1,600 a month by doing over the road, and then come home for 4 days and go from there. So that's what we decided to do. Made sense to me. But anyway, getting back to the recaps and the 34-hour reset. Really, you just got to decide what's best for you. Try both, see what you like, and then go from there. And as far as everything else is concerned, I'm doing well. Hope you guys are doing well too. Appreciate all the new subscribers, and I appreciate your comments also. Thank you very much. I got a lot of good comments, and some people texted me on my phone, some people commented on the video. I do like you to comment on the video. I guess it's supposed to be good for the algorithms. I'm coming up to 3 years in trucking, starting my 3rd year, I guess, in February. And you know, I just try to share with you some of my experiences and see if it doesn't help you guys, so that any mistakes or things that I learn, you know, you can either laugh at or learn from it, whichever works for you. But as far as what's going on in the world today, I still think there's a big gut punch coming. But you know, you got to remember the bad people out there that are causing all this craziness. You know, they say, I was listening to something that they called an information war. And, you know, what's the best weapon for an information war? Well, right now, most of the people that have been trying to get out the truth and stuff has been on the internet. Now, that's like a bunch of handguns, you know. The big guns are coming from the mainstream media that doesn't seem to be telling us exactly what's probably the truth, in my opinion. I have a feeling that this Trump social thing that might be coming out might be just a thing to combat. Because at the end of the day, if you could just get the truth out there on what really is going on and what isn't going on, there's so much that we've been lied to, it's hard to know what's up and what's down. So if there was a platform that allowed the truth to come out, where more and more people could just educate themselves, make our own decision, man, I would welcome that. But right now it's been so, it just seems like propaganda. It's just so biased, and it doesn't make sense what they're asking people to do. So that's just my thought. So I'm hoping, like I say, I'm hoping this thing will start to turn around in the first quarter, and that means somewhere between January and March, before April. And sooner the better, right, guys? They did, from what I understand, they decided not to do the Canadian mandate on the drivers, and they decided to not mandate companies of 100 employees or more to have to get the shot. So I think, again, it's, you know, it's a personal preference. It needs to be a personal preference. It just makes me skeptical when the government is so darn they're forcing that down you. I mean, that doesn't feel right. So anyway, you guys take care. Think the world of you. Please be sure to comment, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I have a little bit of some video from the Florida trip I went. It was great. It was like $1,200, 5 stops down along the Gulf side, from basically Tampa down to Naples. I enjoyed it. Take care. We'll talk to you. Well, those guys had a place for me to throw trash away, so look how easy that was. They just made it more accessible to throw trash away. It wouldn't be such a big deal. So, on to the next. I got 2 more drops until I get to Naples.